I have a thing. Forget what you learned in school. Never mind what your parents told you, and disregard what your friends say. From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys. For the next several minutes, they'll take you on a journey through the political jungle. And when your journey is over and you're safe at home, they promise you'll be stronger, smarter, and just plain better. So buckle up, hang on to your ears, because your journey starts now.
I have today issued an executive order directing the use of troops under federal authority to aid in the execution of federal law at Little Rock, Arkansas.
Can the I guess federal troops can enforce federal law, huh? When did that happen?
Yeah, that's what. Well, they can. Yeah, they can.
I thought they couldn't, but
they can do that under the power of federal law, even.
Well,
they can enforce federal law under the power of
civilian law enforcement. I thought the
law.
military, the Posse Comitatus Act or something. There must be exceptions to everything.
There are.
It's like when you own your property, except when the government wants it for something.
Yep.
Then you don't own it anymore.
Yep. So I don't know. I don't actually remember how to do this.
It's been a while. We're back.
Now, all of you out there that were hoping we wouldn't come back.
Here we are.
We did.
We did. Nate and I discussed it for a long time. Well, should we come back? No, we shouldn't. No, actually, I was out of town on business, and then I
heard it went well, so that's good.
Yeah, it went all right. And then I fell ill with a long stomach virus. The virus wasn't long. What I meant was the illness was long.
Yeah.
The virus was 12 feet long. It was really big. That's why I had the bellyache.
It's a large virus.
That's a big virus.
Yeah, it is.
So, I spelled theaters wrong there. Anyways, but feeling better, and so here we are. We hopefully will have a great show today. It's Thursday, July 23rd. No, it's not. I didn't even change that. What day is it?
Wow,
August, that's the last
20th.
show it is. It's
August
August 20th. I was going to say, the summer's really going by, but not that by.
Yeah.
And we're in the Freedom Studios here on the 15th floor of the Patriot Towers in Liberty City. Where are we at, Nate?
Canada? I don't even remember.
Again, Canada?
Oh.
Hey. Don't you know, eh? Got some of that there whitefish up there in Canada. I love that. I drink some beer, eat some fried whitefish, play some 52 with the euchre.
Did they play euchre in Canada?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and hockey.
No, I have never heard of hockey in Canada.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Anyways, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to have, of course, our day in history, which I love. We're going to have our trivia question coming up. We're going to have a guest, Kenneth Herman, one of the plaintiffs in the lawsuit against the Clio, Michigan school. About open carrying lawfully in the school. And spoiler alert, the judge ruled with Kenneth and with Michigan Open Carry, the school can't stop them from open carrying. So we'll talk to him a little bit about that. School's appealing, by the way. And we'll talk to him.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Coming up a little bit late. We'll probably talk about Trump's immigration policy. You love the Constitution. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Are you a constitutionalist?
No, it just, have you ever touched it?
I have not.
It feels so nice.
It's under glass.
Well, it used to be.
Sealed and pressurized. Was that the original one on your wall?
It is, yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
There's several copies, I mean, original copies.
Millions and millions.
I don't mean reproductions. I meant actual official copies of that.
Where are they?
Contemporaneously written at the time. Various museums around the world.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't know.
So,
Korea gets feisty. Both Koreas.
Yeah.
Clinton's emails. I don't know. Let's get into it. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
You want to jump on Trump? See what I did there? Jump on. That's his campaign. Jump on Trump.
Didn't we come up with a slogan last?
I don't think so.
It's been a month, but
yeah,
I think we did. I don't remember what it was.
The chump?
I don't remember.
Chump Trump? I'm sure that'll be
No, that wasn't it. But No, let's talk about Clinton first, real quick, because it's gonna be short. There's not much. There's not much to it.
Still, emails.
Yeah.
Whatever you write, it's out there, unless you
wipe it like with a cloth.
With a cloth,
right? Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it, but I heard about it.
It was the most ridiculous thing. Ed Henry from Fox News, of course, was the one questioning her, right? Because he's the only one that questions these people. He's asking her, do you wipe it? And she said, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know if
I wipe it with a
if
cloth?
I wiped it clean. He said, but was the server wiped? She's like, what? You mean like with a cloth? Yes.
Well,
now,
it was in the bathroom. I hope they kept it clean.
Is that where it was? Guarded by Secret Service?
Yeah.
But look, the thing is, she's playing dumb, right? I mean, everybody knows.
She's not acting.
Okay.
No, she is.
I mean, that's the point I'm going to make.
She's being evasive and trying to play dumb. Trying to be funny too.
Yeah, I think she's playing dumb, trying to act like she doesn't know what's happening, so she doesn't incriminate herself because she knows there's some crap on there. But either she's playing dumb and that's wrong, or like you said, she is that dumb. And definitely, we don't want her to be the president of the United States if she really is that dumb, right?
She doesn't know how to use 2 cell phones.
Because it's not even about knowing technology. We don't need a computer scientist or a computer engineer even in the White House. I did that backwards accidentally. Computer engineers. Never mind. But
don't you want to run for office someday? And aren't you a computer engineer?
I said we don't need it.
We don't need it. Oh, yeah.
That doesn't mean it wouldn't be the greatest thing to ever happen to this nation.
Ever.
Right? But what I guess my point is, right? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you will admit to not being that technically astute.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how to use new phones.
And I
have a flip phone.
Well, my point is, you understand when somebody says they wipe the server clean.
Well,
you understand what that means.
Yeah. That's like computers, kindergarten.
Yeah, it's garbage.
I use the Remington gun cloth wipes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Remington tweeted, actually. They tweeted a picture of their wipes and said, works great on guns, not on emails.
Yeah. And, of course, they got a lot of press, which
yeah,
is why
of course
they did
it.
it.
Yeah, it was perfect. And I went and bought some. And
did you?
No, I didn't. But
share it with me.
Remington wipes are way overpriced because they're Remington, right?
Right.
So what's the point? Yeah, I'm not going to. I pay for hops. That's not. You're not paying for brand name there.
Well, aren't they impregnated with something? I thought they had something on them or something, like a quick wipe. I don't think they're just the swabs or whatever, though.
I didn't.
I don't know.
I was joking. I wasn't paying that close of attention. But
I think it's a medicated wipe.
Clinton's attorney did finally confirm that the server was wiped clean. Right. So, I mean, they did delete the emails.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they did.
They're still there. I mean, you can...
Right.
They're somewhere. I mean, not necessarily on that server. I don't know what they did, but somebody has them.
I hope.
And they're looking for like 18,000 or something that they think are missing, that they can tell there's a big,
And she had her...
There's some time missing in there.
And Clinton had her little joke, too, with is it Snapchat or something that disappears after so many seconds?
Yeah.
And she says, well, I signed up for a Snapchat account because all the emails are erased, immediately.
It's not funny.
And nobody thought it was funny.
It's not funny at all. I mean, they've confirmed that there was some confidential classified material in her emails, which, whatever. I don't know. It's ridiculous. What's going to happen? I mean, things are moving so slowly that I don't know if anything's going to happen before the election.
What's your Obama question?
Oh, is he going to pardon her?
Yeah. After she gets in.
Well, yeah.
Convicted.
So it's kind of a 2-part, right? Will she be convicted, and will Obama pardon her?
But the clock's ticking because his days are numbered.
I don't think he likes her. I don't think he would pardon her.
I don't think he would either.
Because not only does he not like her, he's not really a team player. I mean, I don't think he's going to care about the rest of the Democrats when he leaves.
And he doesn't.
He's going to burn the place down.
He's got nothing that he needs or wants.
Right.
And he won't get anything out of it.
Yeah. I don't know. No. It's insane. All right. You want to talk about Trump now?
We're going to jump on Trump
Korea?
now?
I don't care. Whatever you want to talk about.
Let's talk about Trump because you love the amendment. And this involves the 14th Amendment.
I don't know if I love the amendment. What do you mean?
I mean, love the Constitution.
Yeah. I'm not clear on...
What?
I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, okay. We're talking about anchor babies.
Well, that's offensive now.
It is, yeah. We'll call them U.S. citizens born to undocumented parents.
Yeah.
That
That's
flows
what it
off
was,
the
right?
tongue.
Yeah, because it was Trump was doing an appearance or press conference or whatever, and he was saying anchor babies, which everybody has said for years, right? And some one of the reporters, I'll say reporter,
don't you think
loosely,
that's offensive?
Yeah, don't you know that the term anchor baby offends some people? And Trump says, "Well, what would you like me to say?"
Right.
And that's when he said something like "U.S. citizens born from undocumented parents," and Trump said, "You want me to say that?"
He goes, "No, I'm going to stick with it."
I'll say anchor babies. Come on, I mean, how cheap, right?
Right.
Maybe talk about his policy. If you disagree with his policy, maybe talk about that. And who's offended by the term anchor babies? Is it the anchor babies? Is it the people that shouldn't actually be citizens of this country that we're worried about offending?
I think so. I think everybody has feelings, and everybody's entitled to feel good all the time. I think that's your right.
I think you're entitled to have feelings.
I think
yes.
that's your right to feel good at all times.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, come on, that's ridiculous.
That's why marijuana was invented.
Absolutely ridiculous. So Trump, because everybody's been ragging on him, right? Well, you say words, but you don't. Not Reagan.
That's why I think he's been ragging on him.
Ragging.
Ragging. That's an offensive term too.
Is it?
Well, sure it is.
Why?
It refers to a woman's menstrual cycle. Ragging. That's offensive.
Oh, I never made the connection.
Really?
Yeah, really. Honestly, because I mean, because that right? Because who thinks that?
Yeah, she's on the rag. Why are you ragging on me?
Yeah, I get it now. But when somebody uses that term because it's part of the language, nobody thinks that, right? I mean, some people, not feminists, probably do. You do apparently, because you have an issue with that once a month. I know.
It's under control now.
Okay, so everyone, what can I say? What do you want me to say?
They were being Muslim on him. They were being ISIS on his ass.
That odds is now off the air. Okay, listen.
Make ISIS ass.
Listen, people have been giving
him lots of
grief.
They've
been mean to him because he says a bunch of words, but he never had
like ragging.
He never not without too much detail on policies, right? Well, now I think he released a pretty comprehensive meaning broad, not meaning all-encompassing, but a pretty decent, detailed immigration plan for immigration reform, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And one of the tenets is to get rid of this birthright citizenship anchor baby problem, because what we have, and this is actually happening,
that's part of my five-pronged approach.
Women. Yeah, I know, but your other...
My first one was shooting them.
Yes, right. and when we get to North and South Korea, we can talk about how it works there. But
you don't see him going back and forth too often.
No, you don't. Well, what is actually happening is women essentially waiting at the border until they're ready to give birth, come across, give birth, right?
You know, and it's not... the primary thing is Hispanics coming from the South, but... China's doing the same thing. There's women from China.
Absolutely.
There's other European countries coming here and doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
So their kids can get dual citizenships.
Absolutely. What's happening in Mexico and some of the South American countries, those people that are coming over, is they're born here, they become citizens, they get on government programs, then they go back, send money back, or sell their EBT cards, $500 card for $300, those sorts of things. Those are actually happening. Yeah. I mean, you can look up the statistics. There's a ton of money being funneled into Mexico. These are things that a lot of people have been saying. I don't agree with Trump's statement that we're only talking about immigration now because he's talking about it. That's absolutely not true.
No.
I don't know why he even said that, but he's right with most of what he's saying. So anyway, the argument is, well, the 14th Amendment to the Constitution says that anybody that's born here becomes automatically a U.S. citizen, right? So the 14th Amendment...
read it. Does it say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is Section 1 of the 14th Amendment, because it also talks about debt and basically, if you're a citizen, then you're guaranteed all the rights.